Hello. From this lecture, we'll start creating our circuit diagram for this power supply. So this is the circuit diagram which is given in a data sheet. Now we have to draw same circuit diagram in our project. So go to Eagle, expand the project, Eagle project. So this is the project which we already made. Right click on project, click on open project. Now let's schematic. Let's create new schematic in this project. So right click, new, and schematic. So this is the schematic sheet which is get created. Now we have to do one thing. Go to control panel and expand these libraries. So these are the libraries. So this is manage library which comes with Eagle. We'll not use this because we created our own library. So right click on this, click on use none. Similarly, right click on this library, click on use none. Now expand this folder with your name. Right click. So these are the libraries which will use. So this is the custom library which we made for our project. So click on this gray arrow, so it will turn green. Now it means this library now is in use. Now go to schematic, click on add part and expand this library. So this is the library which we created. Now let's start placing components. So first we'll place regulator LM2576. This is the symbol, this is footprint, and this is a 3D model. Click on OK. We can also turn on the grid. So click on grid, turn it on, OK, and place it. Escape and select the next component. Now let's see which is the next component. So we place this. So we have to place one capacitor at input, one at output. So go to capacitor, click on it, OK. One for input and one for output. But the values of this capacitor will be different. One will be 100 and one will be 1000 microfarad. Escape. Now we have to place this inductor and this Schottky diode. Click on inductor, OK, escape, and 1N5822 diode. OK, right click to rotate it, place it, escape. Now to give input, we'll place two pad, one for V input which is positive and one for providing this ground. Similarly, we'll put one pad at output for ground and one for this plus 5 volt output. So go to schematic, click on this input output pad, OK. So let's place it here, one for giving input, one for the output. So this is input side, right click to rotate. This is for positive 5 volt and this is for taking the ground at the output. Escape, escape, click on move and arrange this name. Now let's start joining the components. So click on net. So this is VIN, it will go to the VIN of regulator. This will be the ground. Now I will tell you one of the way by which you can connect the ground to this. So first draw a small net, escape, and to this small net we'll give something called as net label. So if you give net label by the name ground, then this net will get named as a ground. And if you give similar name to some of the other net, those net will be automatically get connected to this net. So click on name, click on this net and type ground, enter. So this is the net name, place it on this net. So this will become ground. Now again click on net, connect this positive of capacitor to the input and this negative should be connected to the ground. So I will draw it from here and connect it to the ground. Again, this ground pin of regulator is connected to ground. This is the pin for extra pad. This is also connected to the ground. And this is on bar slash off. So this pin is actually used to control this regulator. If this is connected to the ground, the regulator will be turned off. And if this is floating or if it is connected to plus VC, it means positive voltage, the regulator will be off. So we want to turn it on, so connect it to the ground. Now let's see this part. So negative of diode is connected to the output and the inductor. So output is connected to the inductor and negative of diode is connected to this, and positive is connected to the ground. Similarly, negative of this capacitor is connected to the ground and positive is connected to the inductor. And to this point, this feedback pin is connected. Escape, click on move, and this is where we'll get the output. So we'll connect this point at this point. So again, select net and connect it here. And this will be the output. Sorry, this will be the ground from output side. So draw one net over here. Escape, click on name and give name GND for ground. So it will ask, do you want to connect this net to the ground? Click on yes. So it means this net is also connected here because we have given the same net name to this net. Now let's take resistor and LED which we created. So click on resistor, OK, right click to rotate it. Let's hit somewhere here. Escape, click on group, select this pad and entire net, click on move, right click, move group, move it somewhere here and move this resistor like this. Now add part, LED, OK, right click to rotate it, place it here, escape, click on net and connect this output to resistor and resistor second pin to the positive of LED. And negative will be connected to the ground. Escape. So this means whenever this power supply is on, this LED will turn on. So we will get 5 volt over here. Now let's give name to each and every component. Click on name, click on the center of this pad, give name V in. It means this is the pad which from where we'll give positive of input voltage. Enter. So name is changed. Click on this pad, give name GND. Click on this LM2576. As this is regulator, we'll give it name U1. Okay, this is the diode, so P1, inductor L1, this capacitor C1, this capacitor C2, resistor R1, enter, this LED D2, enter, this is V out pad, so VOUT, and this pad will be the ground but at output side, so we'll give it GND1 because we can't give same name to two components in Eagle, that's why GND1. Now let's move these names. We can delete this input pad name if you don't want it to visible in Eagle, or what we can do, they falls under values, so we can turn off the value layer. But in this case If we do that, then value of this capacitor will also get hidden. We don't want that, so we'll delete it. Click on delete, delete on this, click on this, click, click, click. Now go to value and give value to each and every component. Click on yes. This is 100 microfarad capacitor. Click on this capacitor. This is 1000 microfarad. Click on inductor. This is 100 microhenry. And check is everything is okay. So we'll again go to datasheet and we'll make sure everything is okay. So everything is correct as per this datasheet. Now one more thing, we'll also place 4 mounting holes. So click on add part, click on MH hole, okay. So these are the holes which will put it at 4 corners. Escape, escape, give them name MH1, MH2, MH3, MH4, and we can delete this. So go to delete, click, 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 and we'll connect all of them to the ground. So click, 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 click. Go to name, click on net, and give name ground. Enter, yes, and put it somewhere here. So it means this is also connected to this net, which is ground. Now everything is correct. So I will select everything, click on move, right click, move group, and I will place it somewhere here. Escape. Now this is circuit diagram which is completed. Now we'll place the outline or sheet for this circuit diagram, so which is not available in our library because we have not created it. It is available in default Eagle library. So again go to control panel, expand libraries, and click on this manage library, say use all. Now go to schematic, click on add part. Now these are all the libraries of Eagle. Now in Eagle that sheet is called as frame, so click on this search bar, type star and write down frame, again star, and click on OK. So these are the frames. We'll select this A4, LOC, click on OK, and place it like this, escape, escape. So in Eagle this is also referred as a component, that's why it's in add part. So click on group, select everything, move, right click, move group, and place it at center, and save it. Give name schematic, OK, or save. So schematic is saved. Now let's add a name or title of schematic. So click here to expand the option, click on text and write down text. So LM2576 SMPS power supply. 5 volt or 5 volt power supply. Click on OK. Right now in nets layer, so change layer to symbols, and from here you can change its size. So make it 0.254. Place it here. Escape, escape, and again save it. So this is how you can complete any schematic by choosing the component library which are available with Eagle or the library which we created. So that's it for this session. This is how you can complete any schematic, and I will see you in the next lecture. Thank you.